Reform or Revolution by Rosa Luxemburg, narrated by Peter Coates. Introduction. At first view, the title of this work may be found surprising. Can the social democracy be against reforms? Can we contrapose the social revolution, the transformation of the existing order, our final goal, to social reforms? Certainly not. The daily struggle for reforms, for the amelioration of the conditions of the workers within the framework of the existing social order, and for democratic institutions, offers to the social democracy an indissoluble tie. The struggle for reforms is its means, the social revolution its aim. It is in Edward Bernstein's theory, presented in his articles on problems of socialism, Neuzeit of 1897-98, and in his book Die Voraussetzungen des Sozialismus und die Aufgaben der Sozialdemokratie, that we find for the first time the opposition of the two factors of the labour movement. His theory tends to counsel us to renounce the social transformation, the final goal of social democracy, and inversely, to make of social reforms, the means of the class struggle, its aim. Bernstein himself has very clearly and characteristically formulated this viewpoint when he wrote, "The final goal, no matter what it is nothing. The movement is everything." But since the final goal of socialism constitutes the only decisive factor distinguishing the social democratic movement from bourgeois democracy and from bourgeois radicalism, the only factor transforming the entire labour movement from a vain effort to repair the capitalist order into a class struggle against this order, for the suppression of this order, the question reform or revolution, as it is posed by Bernstein, equals for the social democracy the question to be or not to be. In the controversy with Bernstein and his followers, everybody in the party ought to understand clearly it is not a question of this or that method of struggle, or the use of this or that set of tactics, but of the very existence of the social democratic movement. Upon a casual consideration of Bernstein's theory, this may appear like an exaggeration. Does he not continually mention the social democracy and its aims? Does he not repeat again and again in very explicit language that he too strives towards the final goal of socialism, but in another way? Does he not stress particularly that he fully approves of the present practice of the social democracy? That is all true, to be sure. It is also true that every new movement, when it first elaborates its theory and policy, begins by finding support in the preceding movement.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?